Hi guys, hope you're all safe and you're all well. I'm just coming on to do a very quick little video. Really it's a little bit of a waffling video. I haven't done any of my little waffling videos for a while, and I was talking to a friend and a few clients earlier and the same message has been coming up, so I just wanted to sort of talk about it with you, share it with you, and if this video resonates, if you can take something from this, then amazing, fabulous. If you think, oh God, Mitch is on one again, he's chatting a load of old BS, feel free to scroll past, you know. So I'm not sort of preaching to anybody, I'm not telling how everybody should be, but it's just a common theme or something that I've noticed in recent times that I wanted to talk about and share with you basically. So I was talking with my friends and my client this morning about communication. How we communicate and how we talk to ourselves is so important in the sense of what we actually go through in our physical everyday to-day world, I should say. And what was really interesting with some of my clients I've been chatting to this morning, this word keeps coming up and it keeps coming in, and it was really starting to frustrate me and bug me a little bit. And these beautiful clients kept saying, oh yeah, I'm trying. The word trying is very limiting. So if you're somebody that in certain situations and scenarios, you're saying that word, you're actually putting a block in your energy field, because the word trying, yes, you try your best, you try to sort of be the best you can for something, which is fabulous, but also the word trying indicates that there is the possibility of failure. So the word trying, I feel, is not always the most helpful for our mental mind, because how we talk to ourselves, what we think in turn attracts what we physically got to go through, what we physically become. So if you're in a situation and you're saying, I'm going to try and do this, I'm going to try and do my best, take that word try or trying out and change it with I will. Now that doesn't necessarily mean that you will do it today. You might not achieve it tomorrow. You might not even achieve it in a few weeks or even months. It might still be a gradual process or transitional thing. But by changing trying to I will, the mental mind hears that in a very positive way. I will is a very direct, matter-of-fact word or expression. You know, that there's no kind of ifs, buts, hows, maybes. It's about, you know, something will actually evolve in time. To give you an example, a couple of years ago now, when Cher came over to the UK and she was touring, and all the tickets went out on sale, and it was selling out left, right and centre, I had this overwhelming feeling that I wanted to go and see her. And for a little while I was like, oh, I'm going to try and get tickets, I'm really going to try and save up, I'm going to try and do this. And even when it had seemed like it was sold out, I was thinking, no, I'm going to try and do this. And all of a sudden, this is when I sort of clicked into that sort of analogy of the word trying, and I thought that's actually causing a block, that's causing a limitation. And so each morning I started to change that concept, and I changed my kind of affirmation around that energy for the day. And even though at the time I had no way of being able to physically purchase these tickets, and I knew that, you know, money was quite restricted and everything else, and I just couldn't see at that time that I would be able to go to that show. But each morning that I woke up, I was like, or it was when I was having my morning brew actually, and I sort of did my affirmations for the day, tagged on the end was the one for Cher, and it would be like, I will go to that Cher show. I didn't specify which venue or whatever else. I kept it vague, because this is what we're putting out to the universe as well as to ourselves. But I was like, I am going to go to that bloody show if it kills me. And I got very near to the time, and then things happened, things changed, and all of a sudden my husband, he had a little bit of a payout from one of his credit card debts, completely off the blue, out of nowhere. And he sort of said to me, Mitch, I've got some additional funding now if you want to try and get tickets. And, you know, I was like, oh, I don't think it's going to be possible because all the shows are sold out. But we took a chance, went on, and sometimes tickets go back on for resale. And what do you know, we were able to get 2 tickets. Now, they weren't in the best of seats. They were on a sideline and they were reasonably high up, but do you know what? I still had bloody amazing time, and it was an amazing show, and it was so great to be there. Now, because I'd stayed so focused with my affirmation, off the back of that, I was actually gifted a second ticket from a friend to see Cher in the O2 in London the second night. So not the first night that I went, the night after, but it was one ticket on its own. And I wasn't brave enough, I'll be honest, to go and to see her on my own. I just thought, no, I'm not going to risk that. I'm not going to do that. So I gifted this ticket to a dear friend who was in the same situation. They, you know, weren't in a position where they would have been able to actually purchase that themselves, you know, through cost and different things, and just the fact that they, you know, it had sold out basically. But I thought, well, there's no point in me having a spare ticket. If somebody can make use of it that I know really wants to see them, you know, the universe, I feel, gifted me that, and it was for me to gift on. So I did that, you know, and there was no questions asked. I didn't think about it. I wasn't like, oh, should I keep it back for me and try and go a second time? I was lucky enough to be able to see Cher the time I did from the sidelines, and I was able to share it with somebody amazing, my beautiful husband. So I was able to gift that elsewhere. So by changing that energy from trying to get tickets to I will get tickets, not only did we get our tickets, but we got an additional one that ended up helping out another beautiful friend and another beautiful soul. And so the universe responds in so many weird and wonderful ways. So if you are finding that you're hitting your head against a brick wall, if you're stuck in trauma, in, you know, past times, if you're trying to heal things from the past, or if you're just trying to sort of turn your hand to things in this immediate space and everything feels like it's going wrong, look at the communication, look at the language that you're sort of telling yourself. How are you actually talking to yourself? And really take accountability. And if you've actually been watching this video and you sort of think, you know, actually, I say that a lot, I say certain things, it's changing those concepts into a statement. So rather than it becoming something that you're going to try and achieve, by changing it to I will, what happens is the energy's hearing your commitment. You're committing to yourself by saying that. Nothing has really changed except your mindset is focused on achieving the end result. It's not worrying about the failure, because with the word trying, it indicates there could be some setbacks, there could be some failure. And it's so easy, isn't it, to sort of go, oh, well, I tried that, but it didn't work. And we feel by saying that, it entitles us to give up in a way. But by saying I will, like I say, you might not achieve it today, you might not achieve it tomorrow, but there will come a point in your time where it will happen, you know. So I just wanted to share it with you because it keeps coming up with a lot of my clients at the moment, and a friend that I was talking to. And I think it's really, really important to be mindful of how you speak to yourself, because words carry power. Ultimately, when we do any form of witchcraft or spell casting, this is why we cast the spell, we cast the incantation, because those words that we speak, where we send out to the universe, they set the intention, they set the spell in its entirety, positive or negative, depending on how we choose to sort of talk to ourselves. So if there are things that you're talking about at the moment and you're using the word trying a lot, it's like recently, I pulled myself up on it recently because we're wanting to move, and I kept saying to my, you know, friend the other day, oh, well, we're trying to move, we're trying to find somewhere. I thought, no, Mitch, you need to stop that. I will move, okay? And so it's becoming a very matter-of-fact process. That doesn't mean I'm going to find the perfect place today or tomorrow, but I will move. And at some point, I know that that will happen because I've changed the energy. So, going to leave it with you. Hope it resonates, hope it helps. Test it out, guys. So if you are finding that some of the vocabulary, some of the communication that you're talking to yourself about or with is actually limiting you, try and turn that around, because you'll be so surprised what can evolve just by that change of concept. So for all of you that are trying, change it to I will. You're not going to try anymore, that's done, that's dusted, history, move on. You will, and guarantee you will open up doorways and realms that you didn't even realise you had access to. So I'm going to leave that with you. Stay safe and well. Catch you guys soon. Much love. Bye.